everybody. It's Lindsay, Linda's Investment, and we have Violeta, Money Chisme, here with me. And today we're just playing with Restream. And we're just like out here doing a live because we haven't done it. I haven't done a live before, so I just wanted to check it out. I know Mark, the financial fighter, does them all the time. And I wanted to bring my friend Violeta here because we have something exciting coming on, a project in the works. And I'll let you know much more about it in the future, but stay tuned for us. And then also, I just wanted to hang out with my friend Violeta. We have plans of going to the ORAD conference next year, and that's like in February in Vegas. So if you don't know what that is, like leave a comment on the video and I'll let you know what that is. But it's basically a real estate conference where everybody comes in and shares their stories, and we have speakers and we have keynote speakers, and just it's about learning about real estate. But I'm gonna let Violeta introduce herself too because I know she's broadcasting on her channel as well. So hi Violeta.
Hi. Hopefully, I'm broadcasting. I don't know because I can't. Again, we're playing around with Restream, and I've never gone live, so I don't even know if like where it's showing up. Hopefully, I did it correctly. If not, it's probably just on YouTube that we're streaming. But yeah, I am Violeta, host of the Money Chisme podcast. And yeah, I'm so excited because, I met Lynn and we decided to team up to work on something. And we just finished working on it today. And then we decided, like, hey, let's try this live, to try to do a live and just talk about it and um, share why we are doing what we're doing, why we're teaming up, and, just give you a little hint. And we will be launching next week, so October 1st. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. And also, like, I wanted to be on camera and be less, I guess, a structure because I feel like a lot of the videos that I put on, they have a goal, they have a plan of everything that I wanted to communicate to you guys or like let you know, teach you about real estate. But this would be more of like something that we can just like brain dump pretty much everything and, give you an update of what life is looking like, how's real estate looking like, and all together. But I also wanted to mention, like, I know that we have been um, looking at rates, and there's like a lot of rates right now. Like the mortgage rates are dropping, and I don't know if you noticed that also, Violet.
Yeah, I saw that it came down a little bit, which is like I was looking at it because I am trying to refinance the house that we're building into a VA loan because right now we have a conventional loan, which is at 8%. And I had to get that because we were building, and you can't just I could have gone a VA construction loan, but it was so freaking complicated, so we just went to conventional, and so I want to switch it to the VA loan. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, yes, it's perfect. Like, I am going to be able to reduce my mortgage a lot. So definitely excited to see that. I don't know how long it's going to stay, if it's going to come back up. I haven't really looked at the news besides that initial part because I was dealing with other stuff. Um, uh, but yeah, I'm excited to see, and hopefully I can take advantage of that and try to scoop up another rental property before the year's over because I'm trying to buy one every year, and I'm kind of like um, behind of what I originally thought my timeline was going to be, but with everything going on with my move and all that stuff, like I kind of fell behind. So I don't know, maybe works out in the end.
Yeah, I know. I've been struggling, not struggling, but I started investing at the end of 2022. So for the
Mhm.
last years, we had like 7 and 8% interest rates. And this is the first time in the last 3 years that rates are coming down. I'm also considering a refinance on other, my initial properties, also because some of them have appreciated. So there's a little bit of equity there. I don't think I want to cash out, but I think maybe a rate adjustment which
Mhm.
I think I was looking at the first property that I bought, like it would be like $150 more in cash
Yeah.
flow that I would get just for doing that rate adjustment. And then if you know like everything now like helps, right, in terms of cash flow,
Yeah.
especially for the insurances. I don't know if you've been suffering with that. Every year now insurance is going up, right? It used to
Mhm.
be like every other year, and I'm like, okay, there's
And
like
the
a
property taxes too.
yeah, yeah,
Like it's crazy. So like people going a little bit back with the interest rates, because I think that's one of the things that people like struggle with is the interest rates that were so high. But you say you have one at 7% and at 8%, and my last one was at 7.5, and then the other one was at 6.99, and the other one was at um no, it was at 5.99. And then the first one I did get lucky because I did get that one in 2021. So that one is like at 3.75.
nice.
But it still works out. And like you were going into it, the actual thing that you have to worry about, because interest rates are pretty fixed. If you get a fixed rate, like that's what you're going to get. But the variable is the taxes and the insurance, like you were saying.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And then so I'm like, okay, rents have gone up too, but not significantly, right? Like when
Mhm.
you get your tax bill, you're like, okay, there's a few $100 more on this like reassessment,
Yeah.
but things that you have to like accommodate for you. That's why like I'm thinking like a portfolio review now that rates are coming down. Like I even heard from somebody in my community that they were doing a DSCR loan cash
Mhm.
out at 5.9.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah,
Okay.
I was like, I need to talk to your lender.
I
Like,
know, because the ones that I got, they gave me from between 9% to like 12% and stuff. So I'm like, maybe not. Let me go look for somebody else. So yeah, I need to talk to the one that your friend has. And but yeah, the excited to see that the interest rates went down because it gives us some options to be able to move some money around. I know you said that you don't plan on cashing out, but increasing your cash flow is good too.
yeah, yeah, and it pays out. But yeah, we're on the beginning stages of our journey in real estate. I've been investing just for 3 years, and
Hmm.
there's been some ups and downs. We just talked about like one of the bad things that happened. Like I had a fire, you had a flooding, you
Yeah.
recently had a run-in with fleas, and then it's been kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's for my future. For my future, like I can tell people are like, yeah, this is what happened to me when I started, but it's
Yeah.
all challenges we're overcoming.
Yeah, that's why we were like teaming up to share our stories and to also like have more Latina voices out here, because every time, especially once you get into the real estate investing space, it's a lot of it's dominated by a certain demographic, obviously. So I was super excited, and as I'm going through this journey, I'm excited to see other Latinas, but we don't talk about it that much. Everybody that I do find that is a Latina that's investing in real estate is kind of in the background, and they don't really mention it too much. They might mention it here or there, but they're not like talking about it as you see um, the other ones that are. And so when I saw Lynn that she's also like sharing her stories, I was like, you know what, let's team up and like really like make a difference and show that Latinas are out here investing in real estate and sharing, showing the process, the journey, the ups and downs, everything that we're learning, and show that it sounds scary, but it has so many benefits that are worth it.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of it is also imposter syndrome because there might be people doing it already, but they don't consider themselves investors. Because I was in a boat for like the first 2 years.
Hmm.
I didn't even call myself an investor until I have like 8 properties, and then
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, people were like, how's your business going? And I'm like, what business? Like, don't you buy houses and rent them out? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if that's business. Like, would that consider it?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't. I'm going to start a business and start doing that so that I can, support my lifestyle. So more like I'm trying to run away from a W-2, and then
Yeah.
I'm trying to dump money where money would give me a return, and then I didn't have to work for it. That was my mentality instead of like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm starting a business and this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. It wasn't like that. And then so if you're in the same boat and then you have a house and then you're producing rental income, you are, creating,
Mm-hmm.
you are building something for your family, for yourself. And don't let that imposter syndrome hold you off from calling yourself an investor or saying that you are, creating wealth through this business.
Yeah, that's so true because I had the same mindset. With 2021 is when I bought my first rental property, a duplex. But I've like looking back, and once I started getting more into it, I realized I actually been a real estate investor since 20, technically like 2014, because I ended up house hacking that and kind of like burying it a little bit because I did updates and everything like that. And then I sold that house. So that's real estate investing as well. But again, because you imagine, um, a rich man in a business suit and blah blah blah. That's who has like multi-million portfolio and a whole bunch of like 100+ properties. That's what you see as a real estate investor, but it's actually, um, what we are doing,
Mhm.
starting from my first house and then getting the other house and doing the same thing, house hacking each one, then selling it for a profit. And then now I switch my strategy, and because I switched my strategy, that's when I thought I was, oh, okay, now I'm a real estate investor, when actually it started way back. I just didn't think that's what that was. So yeah, real estate investing um, can look different. It could be anything. It could be Airbnbs. It could be like you flipping houses, house hacking like I did. Buying the houses, living in them, and fixing them as I go.
Mhm.
So that's the point of why we're doing this special project.
Yeah. And I also think as women, like we tend to overthink everything, and that's also can be a fault and a strength, because when we're looking at our strength, we're like thinking 50 cases scenarios before we even do, like, we take the first step. And then yes, that could be like paralyzing at some points, but it also can be your strength. You can be so much foreseeing what the future would look like. So for like me, like when I look at somebody else doing it, like let's say the person that we all imagine to, like the person that has the suit and then buying a bunch of houses and then, you know, flipping or buying and holding or whatever it is, like I always like think to myself, if that person can do it, then why can't I? Like, what
Yeah.
does that person have that I'm lacking? And
Hmm.
if like you come up with an answer, most of the times I don't commit with the answer because I saw a study. I don't know, like this is out of pocket
Uh-huh.
now, but like I saw a study. It was like men apply to jobs that are 50% qualified for,
Yes.
and then women apply to jobs that are 95% qualified for. And then I'm like, okay, so somebody is applying when they have half the skills. Like, why is that stopping me from applying to a job that I might not have all the skills for? I'll develop the skills, right?
Hmm.
Like, we all know, wake up and like just know what to do, everything. We learn in the process. I'm sure in every job that you started that was not something that you've done in the past, you're like, oh my God, I feel like a total dumbass. And then after you're like, no, that's actually quite easy. Like that wasn't really that much hard. Like, yeah, there was a learning curve, but I am capable. I can adapt. I can grow up, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is true. We think that, and I see it all the time, that we need to have, like, we have to have the down payment. We have to know everything there is and have all our ducks in a row. But then I'll see, yeah, like a dude just out there who doesn't even have the down payment yet, and they're already out there trying to get their rental property and figuring it out, and like going big. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm over here trying to wait for this, which is one of the reasons I am challenging myself to do a little bit more creative financing, because I was the same mentality. Like, no, I want to wait until I get like 5 properties with the conventional loan, like typical, and pretty much turnkey, before I go and do like a flip or whatever. Because in my mind, I felt like I needed to go in order, which what like there is no order, but in my mind, like there was an order, and then I see someone else like just jumping in like you, and then I was like, yeah, like why am I going in order? And like
Mhm.
somebody else, like dude is just out there just going for it, and just like, well,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's all in our mind. Most of it, that's the biggest hurdle.
Mhm. And yeah, you don't have to have it all figured out. Like legit, earlier Violetta was like, give me a little tutorial or Airtable, and it's
Mhm,
just like a systematic way of like breaking down your work.
mhm.
Looks a lot like Google Sheets, but I was just like, oh my god, I'm so old. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna have to watch a bunch of videos. But yeah, it's just different, and
Yeah,
that's why I think it's just important to talk about. Like it might be hard, and then it might take you a while to learn and understand and calculate your numbers and all of that. But it is going to be, once you start doing it like more often, and it's going to become so much more easier.
yeah, I like that what you said. It's not like something that you can't do. It's not like super hard. Like once you get into real estate investing, you're gonna realize like, oh wow, like it seems like this way complicated. And yeah, like it can be if you want to do like some crazy out there strategies. um but it's I would say, like how you just mentioned, like switch the mindset to, it's just different. It's because it's something different that you've never done. And it's we're used to just like going to work, going to school, all that stuff, and now it's like, what, real estate investing is just a different thing. It's not something that you can't do or anything like that. It's just going to be um, stepping out of your comfort zone, and just putting yourself out there. And it's okay to learn as you go. There's no timeline, like I started technically back in 2014, took it more seriously in 2021. And that's one of the things that I had to kind of like uh, get my own mindset and tell myself, like, like, because you like, oh my God, I've been doing this and I'm not where I'm at and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, everybody has their journey. It takes time. It's not something that you're going to get, right away. Um, just that's one of the mindset things that you have to deal with.
Yeah, and Violetta's out here doing it with married with the little kid and everything, trying to build her like company, Money Chisme. Go check out her YouTube channel. She has a podcast, and she has a lot of episodes out there helping specifically people in our community, Latino women, and supporting small businesses as well.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we just wanted to come on here and one, test this live stuff because I haven't done it either. And yeah, just come on here and share what we're doing and why we're doing it. And so yeah, definitely stay tuned. We are launching on Wednesday, so definitely be on the lookout. And again, yeah, just follow us. Make sure you're following Lynn's YouTube channel. She does like live streams and shares her journey, and that you're following her Instagram, because if you haven't been following her, she's sharing how she turned like her garage into an ADU and all some other cool stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm lacking on those videos, but I'm gonna put them up. I swear. I have a job, but but it's coming. It's coming. I said.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're gonna see you guys each other. We're trying to do more live streams every week, so be on the lookout and comment if you have any feedback, and we'll take your feedback into account.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter too, because I'll be sending um some stuff there as well, and so that you could keep up with whatever we are launching.